First of all, I'd like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to interview Davide. I appreciate it. Introduce us to Anything to Say, your a monument for change, your sculptures.
Yeah, 5 years have passed, and Anything to Say has stopped in 14 European cities, where thousands of people have climbed to the four chairs alongside the statue of Assange, Manning, and Snowden.
Yeah.
And this project started in 2015 with an international crowdfunding that I launched in 2014, so 1 year before. And it was something to check if it was a right moment for create a monument regarding the freedom of expression, and in the specific case, something about Wikileaks and Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, and Chelsea Manning. Because when I discovered Wikileaks, I felt, that there was something very important that still happened. And as an artist, I think that my role in the society, like the role of the artist in the society, is to tell the world, to the people, showing them something new or something with a different point of view. So this is the reason why I decided to start with this project.
Nice. So your intention was to maybe give more exposure to what is happening regarding these three whistleblowers.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. And is there anyone that helped you with the inspiration, your decision to actually make these sculptures and tour them around cities in Europe?
Yeah, it was, usually the monument stays still in the main square of the cities. They are on the pedestal, very high, so the people have to look at them like something that they can touch.
Yeah.
And all the world is full. All Europe and on the west side of the world is full of this monument, especially in Italy.
Yeah.
But the idea was different, because the idea is to move this artwork in the main square of the city of the world, because this message is something that every people have to know. But usually when an artwork like that is permanent, a monument is permanent, it stay there still. So the nature of this concept is always moving.
Yeah.
And for this reason, it gives the opportunity to all of us to connect with it, because there's a part of the statue that is interactive. The empty chair next to the three figures is for us.
Nice.
So
yeah,
it's something to.
Perfect.
It's an opportunity for us to speak out something.
Yeah, definitely. That's very beautiful that you have like maybe something in an innovative statue. All statues are always permanent, and they're in one place. This statue is moving all around, and that's amazing, I think.
Thank
you. You started in Berlin, right? But you're based in Rome.
Yeah, I'm an Italian artist. I'm based in Rome, but we started from a very symbolic city, Berlin, Alexanderplatz, May 1st, 2015. And it was amazing because it was the first step of the statue, so we don't knew nothing about what could be happen, and we discover in exactly moment the possibility of this message. And I remember that the first day was full of press,
Mm.
and after 1 hour, I think it was in every media of the world.
Yeah.
So
So you chose the right location in terms of getting that
yeah,
impact, making that impact.
absolutely. And
Awesome.
and then after a month, it was always again in Germany, in Dresden, and then we've been in Geneva, in the Place de la Nation, in
Mhm.
front of the UN building. So it was a message very strong. Because you know what? Every time that we decide the place, we put on the background of the statue
Mhm.
the an element of that city, of that square, that make the difference. So the location that we choose is always very strong.
Yeah, it's sending a powerful message if you can do it outside of the US Embassy, for example.
Yeah.
There are many platforms to send out a message. How powerful do you think art is and compared to other platforms?
Uh, why? Because I was born with a
Yeah,
vocation.
yeah,
So I decide just to follow what I felt inside myself.
nice.
But for sure, you can be an artist in drawing flowers, or
That's
you
right.
can be an artist to, I don't know, do something different. I think that art is politic,
Hmm.
but art arrives where politics fails.
Hmm.
Art could be a great opportunity uh, when the content and the form and the shape are in balance.
Hmm.
Because if the content is too strong, then the shape, you have something more conceptual,
Uh-huh.
and it's okay. To the other side, if you choose an artwork with more aesthetic than ethic, uh,
Okay.
after some minutes, you decide that it's okay and you don't ask nothing to yourself. So I think that art is important when support the people to make us a questions, to make them a questions about their life, when it works on human values,
Mm.
something that connects everyone. So powerful images, for sure, uh, are stronger than bombs,
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
So I choose sculptures because is my code, is my focus, and I think that if you are an artist, you can't. Uh, you have to think on the world that you have around you.
Mm.
And the artist's intuition sometimes can make the difference, can show a new way to correct also the reality.
Hmm. Yeah,
Is it clear? Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, yeah, definitely. That's perfect.
And, and, and as an artist, I have the duty to defend freedom of speech and expression.
Yeah.
So
So you that's also like these are values that are within art. You have three whistleblowers: Julian Assange, Chelsea Manning, and Edward
that was,
Snowden. Yes,
yeah.
and they're all standing on chairs, and there is a fourth chair that is empty. What is the symbolism behind the chair, and why did you choose the chair out of all things?
You know, um, usually. when we stand up on the chair is because we need uh, visibility,
Hmm.
and we expose ourselves.
Nice. Yep.
I can also climb on the chair for change a lamp, you know,
Hmm.
on the house. But
Ah.
usually is a free speech place. In the history, a lot of people standing on the chair, on the bank, or something. Do you remember the movie Dead Poet Society? The one
Yeah.
with Robin Williams. He was the
Yes.
teacher, and
Yes.
he
Yeah.
asked in a moment. He asked it to the students, to his students, to stand up on the bank and try to change the point of view. I realized
Nice.
after that I create anything to say that it was one of my inspiration, but it was inside me. You know, it was natural to come out, and also because I'm sure that the people that doing something very important for the world stay always stand. They never sit,
Yeah.
because when they sit, you know, you relax yourself.
You're more
But
passive if you sit, but if you're standing, you're more likely to take action.
after that you
Yeah.
thought you can, then you can start. And also because they decide to stand up on the change of courage. They expose themselves.
Hmm.
Now they are more visible because they are hide and
Yes, they're showing themselves. They're not hiding
no,
anymore. Yeah.
exactly. But it's also a public execution. Try to image,
Mm.
try to image, to put a rape around the neck
Mm.
and give a kick on the chair.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I
that's a
mean?
suicidal.
Or
Yeah, suicidal.
there's a double meaning if you want
Yeah.
to see the artwork from the other side. So it's
Interesting.
democratic. You can stand up on the chair if you are agree or if you are against.
Yeah.
But it's important to express ourselves on it. The best compliments that I received was an old man that I met in Strasbourg, and he told me, "This is the true statue of liberty."
Mm.
The feeling that the people had in front of an artwork in general is different from the one of the artists that create the artwork.
Hmm. They can
That's
provide you
that's
some perspective sometimes as well as the artist. Yeah. After touring the sculptures throughout Europe, uh, you have, from what I know, whistleblowers or people that stand up and have something to say. You, in a sense, gave whistleblowers a platform. So there are people that probably came out to expose something for the first time using your
yeah.
art. Uh, what stories have you heard that are interesting and you didn't expect to hear from all the stories that you've heard?
Frankly, there are many. Example in Perugia, in Italy,
Mm.
during the International Journalism Festival that invited me to expose to exhibit the artwork, there was an Italian man,
Mm.
and one day he stood on the chair and he started to talking about freedom of expression,
Mm-hmm.
not about God, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but in a very different way.
Mm.
uh, and it hits me a lot. But
How?
I have a hundred story of people that climbed on the chair. Frankly,
Mm.
um, there was also always some whistleblowers, some famous whistleblowers,
Mm.
and politicians, activists, normal people. Really, a lot of people, a lot of people.
Did your perspective on whistleblowing and transparency change? Like, some people will, most people actually will criticize you, so that can make you second guess yourself, or at the same time it can reinforce your belief. You think, no, it's even more important now.
Since 2015, something has changed. because now we had access to more information, and you know, I work every day with my sculptures on my social networks. I'm working all the day creating posts, powerful images, try to involve people, and explain them that being informed is already an act of resistance, and this is very important because the journalism is the balance of the democracy, and no, probably in your country you had more problem than in Italy, because a lot of journalists are imprisoned, and every time that a journalist is imprisoned, for us die the opportunity to know the truth.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, fortunately, like Julian, there are many others,
Of course.
and for sure, all the audience of anonymous citizen that fighting for corruption and war crimes. So we have to be informed, because this is the only way we had for fight for against the systems. You know.
Yeah, definitely. You have to strive to read and learn and gain information so you can make better decisions as a society. And I think, as you said, that's a perfect example. Journalism and information, or being aware, is the perfect balance for a democracy.
And art in this in the broader sense. When I say art, I said music, poetry, cinema, and all the things, is such when it make us a questions our existence, showing us a new direction. So this is very important. I think the role of the art is necessary in this world, because the art is the soul of the world, you know. And the people have to be educated to see the things and to
The
read the
message
things.
within the art, definitely. Yeah.
Exactly.
How did you know the US banned your sculptures, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it will be fantastic. Since the beginning, I tried to bring the statue in London and in the US, but it was very hard and difficult. So try to imagine that at the beginning, the Berkeley University in California
Yes.
contacted me, asked me for a copy of the statue to live permanent in the university.
Wow.
Where in 1964 there was the first freedom of speech movement, and it was fantastic. But in that moment they asked me something very strange, to change the statue of Manning. But I said no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the statue is this.
Yeah.
But you know, after some months, the problems about the statue came out, and I received 100 mail and message from activists, the transgender community, asked me why I realized the statue of Chelsea Manning as a male. I replied in a very simple way. When I start to create this project, at the beginning of this story, Chelsea Manning was Bradley Manning.
Yes.
When he relates all the documents, he was a male. And after the process, he decided to and he said that I want to change my name, and from this moment, my name is Chelsea Elizabeth Manning.
Yes.
But for 7 years, nobody knew nothing about him because it was in jail,
Yeah.
and nobody seen a picture of him as a woman. If she said something to me, as I don't know, for example, dear Davide, can you please change my statue because I don't want to be in that body
Mm.
anymore?
Yeah.
Maybe I can think on it because it's just for respect on her hair,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yes.
But
Definitely.
I don't accept people that ask me this.
Mm.
The last word must be from Chelsea, I think, because at the beginning of the story, she was Bradley. She was Chelsea inside, you know.
Yes. That's a tough question, and thank you for answering that. I know you met Julian Assange. How's that experience?
I met Julia in 2014
Okay.
in the Ecuadorian embassy in London,
Yeah.
and it was a huge emotion for me.
For sure. Yeah.
I had the privilege to spend with him. I don't know, 2 or 3 hours,
Mm.
and at the first sight, I see someone that the feeling was he knows the secret of the world. It's like, you know, the story of Prometheus. The Prometheus was a titan
Okay.
who defies the god by stealing fire and
Mm-hmm.
giving it
To the
to humanity, you know.
yeah
And for this, he received a very hard
punishment.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what the feeling was exactly that. My desire was to explain to him my ideas about this monument,
Mm-hmm.
and um, for sure he said, "Yeah, this is very beautiful idea, but you know I can't help you because I can express my opinion on a statue regarding me for sure."
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it was for me an opportunity just to tell him that it was the only way I had to stay in the in your part in that part of the world that for me is the is the best, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And yeah, and yeah, it was very emotional, frankly, very emotional.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's it.
This is amazing. Honestly, such an honor. I love art. I love transparency and freedom of speech. So this is amazing, and honestly, you inspire a lot. I'm a man from Kuwait. You know, I'm sure you're reaching out to the world. So you've inspired me a lot to have the
Thank you.
courage to say something.
Thank
And
you, Jazim, for your support, because we are in touch for a long time, and
yes, yes,
I'm very happy that you have this energy
yes,
to support freedom of speech and all the
for sure.
rest. So I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I hope that one day we could bring the statue in Kuwait City.
Thank you very much, Davide.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao.